Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be walking 16 miles. We're starting from Ferryhill Marketplace. Next to us here is just the library. This is the starting point. We're going to be cutting through next to the farmhouse here, down into the fields, heading towards Strawberry Cot. That's where we're starting off. In this walk, we're going to be passing places such as Het, High Shincliffe, Great Lumley, and many, many different small villages. Now, a lot of the walk is just like this. Beautiful scenery, and it's all mine. So let's start. Now, coming along from the library, you're going to see a little gap in the farmer's fields. Bit of a zigzaggy path going down towards Strawberry Cot. And we're heading towards the main road right at the top. It's a pretty simple track, this. But let's just hope it's well trodden. Because like you've seen in some of my videos, sometimes the public paths can be almost non-existent, but you've got the crops here either side. It's down there, turn right, left, head towards the tree line, then you're heading up through that yellow cornfield, that's down there. Right, we're at Strawberry Cot now, and as you can see here, there is a path somewhere. Oh, I get soaked. Ugh. There we are, there's the sty. And this is where I used to play as a child. I used to come down on the regular. Oh, this wasn't like this though, and this wasn't like this, nowhere. This was all open. Obviously the trees were there, but the stream down there, that was always quite full, fast running. We used to make make dams and stuff like that and jump across. And yeah. Keep going forwards. Now the walk that we're doing today, it is a one-way. It's not a circular. Hence why it's 16 miles straight over, and then we'll be getting the bus back. It's the first time that I've really done a walk like this, but it could be the start of something good, you never know. I've always wanted to do this walk for quite a long time now. It's just getting the time. 16 miles, it's going to be at least half a day, and even then it's getting the bus back. But if you are local and you're looking for doing walks like this, just get yourself out, have a go. You have to plan though, so plan what you want. So I've got some breakfast in my bag along with some lunch. I've got plenty of water, and I've got quite a lot of coffee. And just plan how long you think it's going to take. So I know for a fact that I can probably do 3 miles per hour. So I'm looking at about 6 hours until I get there. Maybe 6.5 with a lunch break. And then getting the bus back. Again, just tell people where you're going. Just tell people what you're doing. And you'll be safe then. People know where you are, people know where you're going to end up. They'll be happy. You'll be happy. But you've got to push yourself with these. 16 miles a long way. Now the ground from what I've looked on the OS map, is pretty sweet. It's not too hilly, so you should be able to keep quite a fast pace. But we're almost at the A688 now. When we get up here, we're going to turn left over the road, then we're heading towards Het. So we have just crossed over the A688 there, unbelievably busy. And now we're back on this track here, which is going to lead us towards Het. So when you come past this bit, you're going to end up on a farm track. Now you're going to head down here and turn right. If you go left, that'll take you to the farm. Right, then left, then you're into Het. Look at that name. Dale View. Now at this point, you've actually come through Het. You've gone all the way through it. There's a tight bend to the left. Follow the road down. On the right hand side, you're going to see a public path sign. And this is where you turn right now. This is where it all opens up. This is where it starts. Look at that view. Unbelievable. So sometimes you can get to where we're going from that way down, but you're walking further on when there's no need to. Turn right here, head down to the forest down there, down the tree line, then we're going to turn left. Right, now we do head down towards the metal bridge. That's going to take you over the train lines. And for the next little bit, we're going to be heading towards Annie's Wood. Now this is a sharp left, then we're going to go right, then it's straight on down the wood until you get to Croxdale Wood. Well, when you're on your own and you see a bunch of bones, you think, oh, what's going on here? It's just something about walking next to cows which really just scares us. So big. Clumsy. Oh, that one's standing us up. So we'll come round from where the cows were there. Luckily they were alright. Left of us we've got North Park. Not going that way. We're heading straight on from the cows field. Croxdale Wood. We are now on the River Weir walk, the trail. That's what we're on now. So we're following that, the River Weir trail, for the next few miles. We've just walked past Croxdale Wood house. We're continuing on to Butterby Wood. So far it's been quite a nice track. Paths are well maintained. It's just when you get onto the farmers' fields and that, and you're going for a bit of a tight space, weeds are just everywhere. These roads are sound. We're walking around High Butterby Farm now. Lovely place. Then we're going to take a sharp left into the wood. As you can see, there's some signs here. So this is Shincliffe Wood, which is going to lead us to Shincliffe Hall. When you're out in the forest, like I said, we're on the Weardale Way now. But when you're by yourself and you just listen to all the sounds, no one around, got the forest all to myself. So relaxing. The path is veered off now to the right and we're heading towards Shincliffe Hall. Funny story where I'm at right now. So Shincliffe Hall is just down here, and I was just walking down like I am today. This was about a year ago or two, and I just happened to look forward to the right, and there was a girl on her own. She was about a 20-year-old, something like that, maybe 19, 20, just staring at the tree. like this. And I'm looking, and I'm thinking, what do I do? Should I get over? Just to walk past slowly. It was so creepy. Anyway, that was just over here. It was up there. So a girl was up there staring at that tree. And I'm here, and I just goes, "Are you alright?" You were like, "You alright?" Anyway, she goes, "Oh yes, I'm just staring at this tree. It's really nice." I was like, "Alright." I was like, "Is everything alright?" "Oh yes, I'm heading into Durham, you see." I was like, "Alright." So I just said, "Right, I'm actually making a YouTube video. I'm going to take a video of Shincliffe Hall. See you later on." Immediately evaded that. But I did crap myself when I just seen her staring at the tree. So after the Shincliffe Hall, you're on what's called Hall Lane. And then this is going to take you to Shincliffe Bridge. But remember, we are following the River Weardale walk. So you can always just keep your signs out for that if you do feel like you are getting a bit lost. But you should be alright. It's just one straight road now, and then you're into Durham. Then you are literally following the river for miles. Right, we've come to the end of the Shincliffe bit. Now you can see here, we're at the Rose Tree pub, Shincliffe Bridge, and we're going to cross over here now. As you can see there, that's us. This is going to take us into Durham, and then that's where we continue on there. But a run. Nice part of the walk, this. Can get quite busy though, because there's loads of students and everyone else walking dogs and walking to wherever they need to be. And loads of bikes. Well, I've had my dinner now. It's just starting to rain, so I've had to put my berg house on. So basically, there must be something on there, look. All the caravans. Have you seen that before? Ah, I know what it's for, the big meeting, isn't it? We've got Durham big meeting on. This is where they almost stay. There's the fairground ready. Nice one. But we're staying on this side of the path now until we get to the cathedral bridge. Right, we've passed the main attractions now. That's on the riverside near Durham. We're just continuing on now. At this point, I've never been through this bit before. This is the first time. I've always ever turned around into Durham, then gone back round. So this is interesting. We keep going until you can see the cathedral, and there's a bridge there. That's where we're going to cross. Right, so we've come down from the bridge there. We're now passing in Shanghai. Really close to the river now. This is the point where we literally are going away from Durham now. Busy as usual up there. There's the cathedral behind us. Lovely. We now walking past a place called Barker's Half. To the right we've got Northumbrian Water. Don't really have a clue what's to the left. It looks like another building, kind of industrial kind of thing going on. Barker's Half or Hoff, one of the two. Oh, you can tell it's Northumbrian Water there. Well, I've had a slight nightmare there. I've took a wrong turn back there. Probably walked about a quarter of a mile, so definitely wasted about 10-15 minutes. So now we are heading towards the prison. That was when I had my little break there and I smashed my bloody flask. It's put us off a little bit. But we're on track now. The best thing is about OS map, when you go off track, it stops your time. So when you go back on track, you're just starting off from where you left off. So that hasn't lost any time, which is good. So I've got exactly 5 miles to go. We've come up past the prisons there. Some alarm gone off. But just past the prison, we've turned left, and now there's a lot of cars parked up here on the left hand side, and this is going to lead you up to Finchale Abbey, or Finchale Priory, whatever you call it. That's where we're heading to now. That's a lovely little place. I'll get some video footage when I get there. That was the first time that I've ever been past them prisons. I remember as well, someone was telling us a few weeks ago that's a nice walk near the prison, and I'm guessing it was the nature reserve that's just behind that. Looked nice. That was where I kind of got diverted the wrong way a little bit. Here's the lay-by. This is where I parked last time to come here. But once you've come up from the forest, you turn left. Then you're going to walk down a little bit. Then you're going to turn right. So when you've turned that right, we're now on what's called Cocken Lane. And this is going to lead you right into Great Lumley. Now, there's no path, so just be careful here. If you are going to do this walk on the correct side of the road. You have to face oncoming traffic, and it doesn't seem busy. There's not many cars being passed here, so you just stand at the side of the road, let the cars pass to keep yourself safe. Feet are doing all right at the minute. Again, like I said, I've got my boots on. Getting a bit warm now though. And it's when you're walking on tarmac, normal paths for miles, my feet tend to hurt. But I'm doing all right though. I've only got 3 miles left. I feel good. I'm not tired. My knees were hurting back then, but I had to sit down for 10 minutes and I feel all right now. Right, we've come up this back road where there's no path at all. Just to the left here, there's a public bridle way. That's where we're going now. Bit of a sign here. I'll show you it. Right, we're in Great Lumley now. We're going to veer off to the left. And it's a bit of a queer one this because you're going to be turning left and right, then left and right. But we're heading to what's called High Farm. And that's just round the corner. It's a bit zigzaggy this bit because we're in a housing estate, that's why. Right, we're heading to a place called Lumley Riding. I'm guessing it's down here. We're going to enter the forest And then immediately, just after the forest, we're back to the river. Look at the size of these. Massive. Big girth on them. In the far distance there's Castle Dean. See the flag flying. Looks like a canny size. Really nice. We're heading to the wood here. And then we're back to the river. Right, so we've come off the path there, we've come down there, we've come up the side here. And we're crossing over the bridge this way. There was no proper path there, I don't get that. And there's no other way of getting over for a good while if you keep walking down river. We've crossed over the road. We're going to head down towards Riverside North Park. So this is the riverside here. Huge park there. On a weekend you've got inflatables where that ice cream van is. There's a cafe beyond them trees there. All sorts to do here for the kids. I sometimes bring my daughter here. Fantastic place. We're at the end of the riverside now. So we come right over. We're heading towards the town. So when you come up towards the main road, you go under the bridge. And if you continue straight forward, that's the bus station. And that'll get you back wherever you came from. So I hope you've liked the video. I'm kinda chuffed with myself, I've made it. Remember, if you've liked it, subscribe in the middle here and watch some more up there in the corners. Okay? I'll see you later on. Ta-ra.